Unfortunately, I've done something that I said I was never going to do again. And I hate breaking a promise to myself. Welcome back, Awakening Beauties. My name is Robin. If this is your first time taking a wander into my channel, I give you a very hearty welcome, and I hope you will subscribe and come back. My channel is the intersection of fashion, beauty, health, and spirituality. I'm not exactly niche down. I talk about a wide variety of subjects as I am a fashion designer by trade. I love beauty products. I love talking about beauty products. I love talking about clothes and fashion, but I also love talking about health and how to take better care of yourself. And also I take a wander into some spiritual topics as well. So anyways, this video is going to be an update to what I've been trying to accomplish over the past year and 4 months. I started 2023 doing a no-buy year, which I successfully completed. And then I began this year as a low-buy year for 2024. Well, things have not gone as planned for my low-buy year. And so yesterday I spent a lot of time working on my finances and looking at what I've been spending. I have some numbers, and the numbers are not great. Not great. I did not follow my parameters for my low buy year, which were that I was only going to spend, I think I said $200 on beauty products, $100 on clothes, and give myself a budget, I think, of $100 for educational purposes every month. And that was going to be my budget, sort of a $400 budget. Well, things have not gone as planned. I've made some videos confessing about how I've fallen off track this year. And I also just made a video about why some of the psychological reasons I think that I've been sort of rebelling against keeping to my financial plan. And anyways, I just want to take a little bit of a look at the numbers and then talk about how it's going, how it really is going for my low buy year. My categories for last year of what I was not going to spend money on were on beauty products, makeup and skincare unless I needed a replacement item. I didn't buy clothing unless I was using reward points from, I have an Athleta Visa that I use to, make a lot of different purchases, and I pay it off at the end of the month and I acquire points that way. So I was able last year to buy a few things using my Athleta Visa, which was nice. It was nice to be able to get some clothes throughout the year by using reward points. Another area I was not spending money on was on decorating. I wasn't buying books. Those were the main categories that I was watching my spending on. Now, in beauty and skincare, for the first quarter, I'm going to do a first quarter comparison from 2023 to 2024 and how it has changed in that period of time. So in 2023, even though I had already started my no-buy year, I had placed orders for things in December before I was getting ready to start my no-buy year. And I had placed it maybe on the last day of December. And since Amazon didn't ship them until January, these numbers were found within my January numbers, or within my first quarter numbers. So that category ended up being a little bit higher than it was for the rest of the year. So for 2023, I only spent $690.94. And this year, I spent $1,044.86, which was an increase of 51%. 51% increase in that category. So yes, I've gone a little bit hog wild with buying some beauty and skincare products. Bought a bunch of makeup. It's hard for me to even remember what I've bought, over a 3-month period. I'm like, what did I spend $1,000 on? I mean, a lot of it was just, you add things to your Amazon cart and you're like, oh, let me try that lotion. Let me try that product there. And before you know it, you've spent $1,000. Not good, because my budget, as you will know, in that category was only supposed to be $200 per month. So I was only supposed to spend $600 total for the first quarter. and I've spent $400 more than that. Second category, clothing and accessories. First quarter of 2023, I spent $10.69. First quarter of 2024, I spent $1,342.50. So 12,000% increase. And that's a lot. That's a lot. You know, that's like over $400 a month that I've spent on clothes and shoes and accessories. Like I got these earrings. I bought some accessories. Either I got some like this necklace I got on Amazon, and some things I got at Nordstrom Rack when I've gone on a couple of shopping sprees. So that's what I've been confessing all along this year, that I'm not doing well with my spending. I've gone on some shopping sprees because it was like I was on a diet last year, and I went off my diet and I just went on a bender and I bought a bunch of new clothes. And I don't really regret a lot of the clothes that I bought, because I really was in need of some clothes. Having gained some weight over last year, there was some things that I just sort of needed some new clothes to, and I was like, why am I punishing myself for having gained weight by not having clothes that fit me? So I did get a few really nice things, and I'm enjoying them. And anyways, but yes, my budget was $100 a month. I was supposed to stick to $100 a month for clothes. I think that was I'm pretty sure. I'd have to read. I don't even remember my own rules. But yeah, I definitely went over budget. No matter what my budget was, whether it was $100 or $200, I've definitely gone over. My education expense, which was something I was sort of watching, has gone down. Entertainment has gone down slightly. It's gone down by 16%. Household, like that would be decorating. Yeah, I did spend twice as much. So almost 100% increase. I spent $406.76. I don't even know what that is. I'd have to look back at all the purchases on QuickBooks, and I just didn't do that. Now, some of the other things that, like, I was really trying to stick to a budget of $140 to $150 a week for groceries, and we ended up spending more than that. Our grocery bill, well, it only went up by $232.75 for the first quarter comparison. So that's an 8.29% increase. Since my budget, I was saying I wanted to spend under $150 per week, and we've actually spent $246 average per week for this first quarter. I mean, almost $100 more per week than what I was planning. So I'm gonna have to take a look at that with my husband, and we're gonna have to kind of work that out and figure out how we can cut that number back. Vitamins, I do spend money on vitamins, and that has also gone up because I've subscribed to a few new things. Compared to the first quarter of 2023 to the first quarter of 2024, there's some subscription products like AG1 that I started somewhere around the middle of last year, and that's like $88 a month. So my vitamins went from $335.52 up to $556.74 for an increase of almost 66%. And I was looking at that number, like, what am I spending in vitamins every month? And I'm pretty sure that that number is actually higher than that, with some subscriptions that I have going now that just started. So I need to take a look at that and see if I need to cut back on some of my supplements. And maybe that's kind of one of those areas where it's like you don't want to really cut back on something that's giving you a health benefit, but on the other hand, it's not giving you a financial benefit. So maybe I should cut back, but I'm just gonna have to take a look at that. I'm not cutting anything out now, but it's something I have my eye on. The interesting thing is that net income for 2024 actually did go up. I'm not really sure why the net income went up. Let me see. So where we are as far as profit and loss, we're about the same. First quarter 2023 to first quarter 2024. So yeah, that's where I'm at. Now, what am I going to do to turn this ship around? Well, I've done quite a bit of shopping, as we've already talked about. And then for April, which is when I'm filming this, not sure exactly what date this video is going to go up, But for April, I've also done a bit of shopping, and mainly that has all been in preparation for the trip that my husband and I are about to take. We're going to go take a hiking trip to the Grand Canyon. So there were some supplies that we needed to get. Like we both needed hiking shoes, and we needed a few other things. So we spent some money on equipment and supplies and things that are going to make us safe while we're on our trip. Other than that, I'm not doing any more spending. I'm not buying any more makeup. I'm not low on any skincare right now, and I'm just going to use up what I have. And basically, this is what's kind of happening. Basically, I'm on a no buy for the next 3 months. More than that, I'm on a no buy for May, June, July, and August. So for 4 months. Now, May, as I've already said, I'm going on vacation with my husband. I don't foresee that there's anything that I'm going to want to buy when we're on that trip. But since this is a trip that I've been dreaming about for like my whole life, I've never been to Arizona. If I find something that I really like, let's just say, because I've been a pottery collector through the years. If I find a beautiful piece of pottery that I want to buy, and because it is our 30th wedding anniversary, I'm allowing myself that. I'm allowing myself and my husband to buy something that would be a reminder of our trip, and something that we would find useful. I always buy pottery, by the way, that I can use in some way. Like, I don't just buy things that sit and never get used. Like, we use my pottery as serving bowls and things like that. So whether I would find anything, I have no idea. I don't even know, I don't have anything in my mind that I'm looking for, but I will allow it. I will allow it if there's something on our trip that I want to buy and that I might regret not having bought, because that has happened to me before where I didn't get something when I was in Egypt. There were things that I now wished. That was in 2007. There are things that I wished I had bought while I was in Egypt in 2007. By the way, I did get some pottery when I was there. But anyways, I have decided that I am doing a no buy. I'm not even going to fool myself into thinking I'm going to do a low buy. I'm doing a no buy, sticking to the same parameters I had last year for my no buy year, for up until September. Now, September is my birthday month. There are things that I may want to get for my birthday. So I'm allowing that. I'm going to allow that. But I have put together a very rigorous budget for the next year and a half. Actually, I have it all the way out to December of 2025, because we have goals. We have things that we want to accomplish. We have places we want to go. We have home renovations that we need to do. We need to save for retirement. We got a lot going on, and we're not getting any younger. So I'm trying to work this all out. I just made a video talking about how I've struggled with doing both a financial diet and a physical diet. Like, taking care of my physical health sort of sat on the back burner while I was doing my no buy year. And so I won't get into all of that. You can watch that video, but I'm still thinking about it. I'm still settling in to all of the things the reasons why that I wasn't successful with my health in the year of 2023, and why I'm struggling now. And I'm basically, it comes down to kind of a lack mindset, and I'm working on an abundance mindset. I don't have this thing figured out, you guys. If you got tips for me, let me know. I'm just trying to figure it out. So you might be wondering, well, why are you going extreme to doing a no buy for the next few months? And it's because I'm an addict. I have a problem, and I see that. And I'm using shopping as a way to cover over a lot of negative emotions. And I need to learn to deal with those negative emotions in a healthy way. And sometimes it's not even negative emotion. Sometimes you can be in a great mood and it's just a distraction though. You want to go have fun and spend some money. And there's nothing wrong with that. But I know that I have a problem. I'm admitting it. I realized, I mean, not that I didn't ever realize, but I went into Nordstrom Rack about a month and a half ago. And I wiped them out of all their women's size 4 shoes. Yes, I wear a women's size 4. And they had a whole bunch in there. And I wiped them out. And when I took my shopping cart up to pay for, I don't know, it was like 7 or 8 pairs of shoes. I didn't even count them. Isn't that terrible? I did take 1 pair back, but the rest I kept. And when I went up to pay, the woman at the register said, "Are these all for you?" And sheepishly I said, "Yes, they are. They're all for me." I bought a year's worth of shoes in one go. So there will probably come a closet declutter because I do need to get rid of things to make the room for the things that I have bought. And yeah, I'm just on a whole journey of trying to minimize, even though that was not minimizing in any way. But I tell you, shoes are a thing that are really hard for me to say no to when I find shoes that I like, since it is so difficult for me to find size 4 shoes. Now I've confessed to you my first quarter numbers and challenges that I've had. And what do you think? Do you think that this is an excessive amount that I've spent in any one of these categories? Or is this similar to what you're spending? And if so, do you think that you might need to cut back, or do you think it's perfectly fine? I mean, everybody's financial situation is different, and what I'm spending may not seem like a lot compared to what other people spend. Or if you're super conservative, maybe this is sort of a shocking number that you see this. Unfortunately, I've done something that I said I was never going to do again, and I hate breaking a promise to myself. And what that is because I spent so much in March and April, and including paying for the trip that we're going on, that I didn't want to drain our savings account to pay for all of this, all of the spending that I'm doing, including the trip that we're taking. I did do, one of those cash advances on my credit card where you pay like a 4% fee and then you get a year to pay it back. I just did that yesterday. I did that, and I'm not proud of that. Really, I'm not proud of that at all. But I will pay it off before it comes due, so that I don't have to pay interest on it. I did pay the 4% finance charge, to be able to take out a cash advance. But I've done this many times, and this is like a habit too, where I'll go on and I'll just get so unconscious about what I'm spending. I won't add anything up. I'll just go to the register with all the things that I want, and when the number comes up, I'm just like, don't even say it out loud. Don't even. I've told the cashier not to tell me what the number is, and that's pretty sad. And so I did it again. Oops, I did it again. Like I said, not proud of it. And I'm hoping this is the very last time I ever do that again. I don't want to do this again. And I'm really diving into the emotional reasons for my spending. I'm digging deep. I'm digging deep into all of the stories, all of the false stories that I'm telling myself, because I want to get to the root of this. And there's a correlation between my financial spending and my weight and my health. I'm making those connections and I'm sharing them with you guys. And I think, a lot of you can probably relate to what I'm talking about. I don't think I'm alone in this. And we have a real problem in this country with not only our weight, but everybody being in debt and just consuming so much stuff, consuming so much content even. I found myself consuming too much content, which is why I took a break from all these beauty channels that I used to follow. I unsubscribed from them because I'm tired of giving people the influence over my mind of what I should be wearing, what skincare I should be using, what makeup I should be trying. I appreciate all those channels. I truly do. And I love watching those channels. But I have a problem. I have a problem. I'm a little bit of an addict. I'm a shopping addict. If I were an alcoholic, I would not be going to a bar. So, I sort of needed to just take drastic action, doing a no buy year, which I did last year, and now doing a no buy few months coming up. This is the drastic action that I have to take to heal this part of myself, because there is something inside of each one of us in different ways that is unhealed, and I need to heal this in order to have the life that I want. So I thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate your time. It means a lot to me that you guys comment on my channel and that you come back and you visit me. And I feel like I'm getting to know a few of you, and I really appreciate everybody who's commenting. And until next time, just remember to be kind to yourself and just take really good care of yourself. And you know what? I love you, and you're doing great.